Hey chat, how's it going? Give me a second longer because I just need to quickly reconfigure some stuff on my end, but I'll be with you shortly, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, please hold, as the saying goes. All right, I'm here for reals. How you all doing? Surprise stream. Yeah, this stream was such a surprise. It was even a surprise to me that I decided to do it. All will be revealed shortly. But in the meantime, let me do some quick hellos. Music's a bit loud. Let me give you a hand with that. You'll see why it's taking me twice as long to do everything in a moment. I've got a very weird setup going on today. That's probably better. I'm guessing that's probably a bit more in line with where you'd like things to be. Also, don't worry if I sound a bit quiet. I'm in a weird position right now. All right. Hello, everybody. Let's do some quick hellos. I see Wills, the Egg Roll, RJ the Great, Movies XP, Boxy, Someone Unknown, Nodon Guy, and you at home. How you doing, everyone? I'm seeing lots of just existings and merely neutral. I'll be honest, I've been so burnt out this past week. You could probably tell from the stream on Saturday. I was honestly quite grateful it was a short one. I don't know what it is. Maybe a combination of the weather here at the moment, and also just stuff outside of YouTube. But often I find that the cure for when I'm feeling like that is to just do something pretty low stakes, pretty menial, hence the title of this stream. So enough chatting. I'm going to switch over to the layout we're going to be using here today. Hello, everyone. It's an IRL stream. And you can probably guess, based on all the information here in this frame, what we're going to be doing. Also, if you've read the description. I'm going to do some scanning today. So, I was feeling particularly low on Sunday, honestly. And I was not really feeling up to much. Just wanted to relax and chill. And my idea of relaxing and chilling is apparently debinding Casio books from 1997 or whenever it is. So I made some very good headway on that over the weekend. And we're going to carry on with that process. So the stage that I'm up to is most of the scanning is left to do. But I'm going to talk you through where I've gotten to and what we're going to be doing today. And every step of the way. Yeah, I'm glad that you can provide some chilling for me, and I'm glad that I can provide some chilling for you all. You might remember a little while back, I picked this up from Japan. It is the player guide. Hey Fiery, please don't spam. It makes it very difficult for folks in chat to talk to each other. I'm going to time you out. And when you come back, please be more considerate of everybody else. Yeah, so I got this from Japan a while back. It is the user guide / kind of player walkthrough for the Picky Talk series. I showed off some of the interior of this, but I said that I really didn't want to look too closely at it until I scanned it, because I knew that I would be scanning this, and I planned on scanning this. And part of the enjoyment to me would be to kind of see it in all of its glory once I did that. Now, I only have the flatbed scanner, as Voxy correctly pointed out here. This is just a pretty rubbish all-in-one printer scanner that I've had for several years. I think new it was only about £30, maybe like £35 at most. It is just like a bog standard. I needed a printer-style printer and scanner. However, the flatbed's actually okay on it. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's certainly not archival quality, but sadly I don't have access to something of that grade. Hey Armetta, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so it's fine. It's passable. It can do like 600 DPI. DPI being the the dots per inch of the image. So the higher the DPI on a scan, the better resolution the image you can have. Yeah, Foxy, I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, it's going to be fine for this purpose. If you get into the world of scanners, something that I have researched before, the like prices and the specifics and the nuances of that world are crazy. So I just have to do with what I've got. Anyway, because it's a flatbed, you need your paper to be completely flat to the flatbed. You know, you couldn't scan this mouse, for example, very well because it's got little nooks and crannies that would not come through in focus. Because essentially a scanner is a funky camera with a very, very shallow depth of field. So only the things pushed completely flat to the glass will ever scan. So that means that if I want to scan the contents of a book, I actually have to debind it, or unbind it as some people say, because you know how, I wish I had a good ref book. I don't have one to hand. But you know how obviously you have your spine on a book, and the section closest to the spine never quite goes flat. You know, you always get that little gutter in the middle that is not completely flat. So, luckily for me, this book was glued rather than using any other method of binding. So if I find a section that I've already scanned, I've actually done more of this than I thought I would have. Okay, so we look at this section here. This is one section of the book. I removed it using a hairdryer to loosen the glue, and I slowly prized each and every page out. Now, most books use double page spreads. So they're not just individual they're not just the page that you see stuck into the spine. They are these double page spreads, which are then paginated in such a way that they are continuous when you read them, but not continuous when you take the pages out. So a good example of that would be, you see here, man, it's almost as if there's a reason that they stick these together. Yeah, you can see here, this is one continuous spread. However, it's actually paired up with a page that is completely unrelated to it. Which is fine. It means there's going to be some work to do once we have the scans complete to make it all make sense. Lucian asks, hey Lucian, will you be rebinding? No, not my plan for now. There's few enough pages in this book, and they were originally bound to the book in a fairly neat way, that I'm probably fine. I'll just put them all back inside, and I'll put it in a envelope to make sure that it doesn't get lost or deteriorate any further. I'm hoping that the scan will be high enough quality that if I need reference material from it, I can just go back to the scans rather than going back to the book. And I'll always have the book to go back to if I do get an opportunity to make a higher resolution scan down the line. Anyway, part of the reason that I was compelled enough to do this scan was that we found that this book contains some very high resolution images of renders that were made for I Want a Room in Loopy Town, the Loopy game. So this is not about the Casio Loopy. There is nothing in here that specifically refers to the Casio Loopy, as far as I can tell. I don't speak Japanese and I haven't done a full translation of this. Yeah, it's got some high resolution images, and to my knowledge, these don't appear anywhere else. So I really wanted to have that. But I thought there's no point just scanning those pages. I think there's enough information here, and I'm interested enough in the Super Picky Talk, which I can probably just grab as a... Voxy asks, I wonder what resolution would be considered archival quality. 600 DPI already sounds like a lot to me already. I don't know, Voxy. I don't want to say anything that I'm not, 100% confident on. You can go up to like 1,200 DPI, 800 DPI. And obviously there's more to the image that you scan than just the resolution. So you could have a really high resolution scan, but if your color reproduction is not very good, then the image wouldn't be great. Or if there is artifacts caused by the scanner, that would also affect it. I'm quite lucky with this image. I think it blows out some of the colors. It's very the color range of this scanner is not great, so that everything is washed out initially, and then I can do a little bit in Photoshop after the fact, but it's never the full range of colors. Anyway, here's a picky talk. It's not as exciting as the Casio Loopy, but I'm very interested in Casio's electronic toys as well. So other than just the Loopy stuff, I'd like to have this scanned for that reason. Okay, so here's my plan. This section here is the next bundle of pages that I want to scan. It really is just going to be me putting these pages onto the scanner, waiting for it to scan, talking a little bit about my process. So, there's not going to be anything especially riveting here, but I do want to answer any questions that you might have either about this process or just generally. We can just chat, we can hang out for a little bit, listen to some tunes. And as I said, I'll definitely talk you through my process as I go. All right, sound good? Hey Dizzy, when did I get a picky talk? A long time ago. It doesn't really work. So weirdly, it was listed on UK eBay. The picky talk was never sold outside of Japan, but somebody had gotten a hold of one and was selling it on eBay as junk because it didn't turn on. So I think all in all, maybe, I think including postage, it was like £6 or something, very, very cheap. So even though I knew it was junk, I wanted to have one just for reference. And it turned out that it did actually work. So the main problem was the polarizer. So the way that the image is displayed on the screen of the picky talk and many displays is that it has a polarizer on top. That had kind of like delaminated, I think, and it was causing the image to be so faint that I think the seller thought it didn't work. However, that's not the only problem. So I did replace that. So the screen is much better now, but it's got some dry solder joints somewhere, I think. So it's kind of corrupted. It's actually probably the exact same problem that my copy of Loopy Town had before it was fixed. Hey Plush Adventures, welcome to the stream. Okay, shall we get started? I'm going to talk you through my process here. It is not scientific by any means, so I apologize. And in fact, I'm going to try a slightly different setup to usual. So let's get the first page. So this is pages 52 and 65, as well as page 51 and 66. You can see how that pagination is really, really wild. It's all scattered across the place. So I'm going to place this in, and I'm using this 3D printed set square that I made. The reason I'm not using a metal set square is because it would scratch up the surface of the flatbed scanner. I could probably do with a bigger one of these that I made. And the reason that I'm using this, because obviously you could just align the image to the edge of the scanner, but you lose a little bit of the image, it turns out. I think this is true of most flatbeds. It's a particularly pronounced issue on this one that I have. So essentially, I'm just having to like bring in the edge of the flatbed, excuse me. So I put it to the corner, and I just kind of push it in with my finger like this, and then I'm going to use something to weigh it down. Because do you remember how I said that only the most flat to the flatbed scanner will be in focus? I've got this cutting mat here that I use for electronic stuff. I'm going to try this. This might not work. The reason that I say this might not work is it's kind of too big. But I'd previously been using like game boxes and a notebook to try and weigh it down. But it wasn't ideal. So let's try this and see if it works. Have I played Gary's mod? Yes, I've played a lot of Gary's mod. I used to really enjoy Gary's mod back in the day. I haven't played it for a long time though. Hey, Coma Nomad. Okay, so let's try this out. Now, the reason I'm being so careful with this is because... Oh yeah, this is definitely not gonna work. I don't want to skew the page. Now that I've set it to the corner, I want to keep it as straight as possible. And the reason for that is when I crop the page down, if the image is skewed, I'll lose a little bit of the image on one side and I'll have a bit of, border on the other side. Prop hunt with Dom Wen. Would be kind of fun. Okay. So I'm using my laptop for the scanning. So I'm going to start with an overview. You won't be able to see the contents of the screen, or you will just about, but it won't be super interesting on here, unfortunately. So I'm just using the built-in scanning software because my scanner doesn't support anything more fancy. I'm just moving my mic slightly. And that's slightly off-center. Okay, so I don't think this cutting mat's going to work. So instead, I'm going to go back to my old method, which I really don't like, but I don't have a better solution yet, which is, you'll see, using my copy of Metal Gear Solid: The Legacy Collection to weigh it down. And I'm going to give this a try, see if that's straighter. That's a lot better. We're scanning a book currently, Plush Adventures. Okay, so I now have a straight enough representation of it with our overview scan. And now you're going to see how slow a 600 DPI scan is on this flatbed. There it goes. You can see the light moving along. I guess we've got time, so I can, to the best of my knowledge, explain how a flatbed scanner works. This strip of light here that you can see very slowly moving across the flatbed is made up of RGB lights. And the lights that shine on there, I guess, capture the range of colors within the scan. As Voxy said earlier, it has no horizontal resolution. And it achieves that by dragging this bar across the entire image. This kind of reminds me of my school's photocopier. It probably is a flatbed scanner as well, Movies XP, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you can see it is really breakneck pace here with my scanner setup. Okay, so that is one side done. I actually realized I need to make a new folder here though, because I was scanning into the wrong section. When you're dealing with this many files in a scan, especially when I'm going to have to go back and correct pagination, it's important to try and keep the structure folder back. If you jiggle the page back and forth, it will look cool, trust me. Oh, Voxy, I'm very aware. Okay, so that's one side of this double page spread complete. So let's turn it over and do the same thing again. 3D print a paperweight, says Vox. Honestly, I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I would have something that was the perfect size for this process. But for now, this PS3 box will do. Cool, that's pretty straight right off the bat. I wish I could show you the results here, but they're on my laptop. So I'll have to just share them with you once they're done. I've been on a little bit of a hunt for Cassioloupi information recently, because we don't actually know who developed all of the games. Nodon Guy says, when was the last time you played Super Funky Bowling? You'd have to have a look at my Switch playtime list. I would say it was probably maybe a month after it released. I don't think I've booted it again since then. Foxy says, genuine question, isn't the white card, referring to this bit, supposed to hold the paper flat? Yes. And it works great if you have something that is about the same size as this or is heavy. However, because the glass is so smooth, what happens is as you bring this down, no matter how slowly you bring it down, you end up getting like an air pocket underneath that wobbles the paper. You can do it super fast, you can do it super slow. It will always misalign the paper, which is why I don't use it. But yeah, you're exactly right. That would be perfect if I was, you know, dealing with a stack of paper or whatever, or I wasn't bothered about the placement. Okay, just realized I'm still saving to the wrong locations. Sec. Hey Plush, please don't spam in chat. It makes it hard to read everybody's messages. Lucian asks, any plans for another A-Sprite or VideoDojo design agency stream? Yes. So depending how fast we get through this, I might have an idea, but it would be for an A-Sprite stream, but it wouldn't necessarily be necessarily what you're asking for directly. Because one thing I would like to do is just if I have time, I'd like to try recreating one of the sprites that is shown off in here. The Picky Talk has a really interesting color palette and way of coloring its sprites, and they're small and simple enough that I think it'd be really fun to try and do like a pixel accurate recreation. But I know what you're really asking, which is like, when will I be making silly, goofy characters? As soon as I have time. I'd really love to. Okay, so I've done both sides of this page now. So what I'm going to do is move this over here and on to the next one. I guess, I'm sure everybody already knows this, but I'll just give a little bit of context. When I do streams like this, it's not a replacement for whichever stream you most want me to do. Like, I think it's easy to kind of think of it as like a binary of if Dom's gonna stream, it's either this or the thing that I really most want. But the reality is, I'm doing this today because I didn't really have much in the way of mental capacity to do anything else. And I thought it would be better to do something where we can hang out together than nothing. We had PNG Tuber recently. Forget which stream it was on. Hey, Freddy. Face tracked Dom Tuber when? I do want to look into like a free VTuber software, Voxy. It's something I've looked at before. One that would allow me to just like make one of those sort of paper doll style, you know, flat hand-drawn elements that are face tracked. Didn't we have PNG Dom in the VHS stream? There we go. Well remembered, RJ. Beachy Bell area would be fantastic. Okay. I think I don't know, I had it the right way up. Yeah, so really what I would ideally want is like my set square to be essentially the length of this paper. What happens here is it is possible to get it into the corner and still have it misaligned. That's actually giving me trouble. Yeah, I feel the same way, Voxy. Overview of this? Good to me. I am wearing a blue shirt, Note on Guy. And it was not even a coincidence. Or, I mean, it wasn't even intentional. It was a coincidence. Can I play Microsoft 3D Movie Maker from 1995? I actually installed it with the intention of making a stream about it. It's not super compatible with my current Windows 10 setup. I've followed guides on how to get it to work, but I think it's something specific about my current setup it doesn't like. Yeah, Voxy, I bet somebody's done something like that in Godot. I know it's not exactly the same thing, but I keep thinking about how much I loved was it called In the Movies? It was a Sims-like thing for PC, kind of early 2000s, where you were you would make your own films using like pre-made animations. It was evocative of 3D Movie Maker, but not quite the same. I really wish they would just re-release that game, because I remember it being incredible fun, and my PC not really being able to play it at the time. Okay, so that's another page done. Not Freddy says, when's the day you invite Mustard to your house to play spooky GBG games on stream instead of you? Well, Mustard has streaming capabilities and a Switch and GBG. So if you want Mustard GBG, you got to ask him. But if you want me to play something together with Mustard, which I would very much like to do, the biggest issue is how we would mic ourselves up, because the microphone that I use is very, very directional, and I worry that you wouldn't be able to hear us. Or if it was loud enough to hear me, then it would be super loud to hear Mustard, or, you know, vice versa. I'd probably have to get like lapel mics or something. There's Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker DLC, says Plush. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I didn't know about that back in the day, but I remember finding it on archive.org, I think. Yeah, Voxy, I think a 2D style VTuber in 3D would be really, really fun. You know I love cardboard. All right. So there is actually only another side of this, and then both sides of this until this section is done. And then I have one more section here. So I think I might just bosh through this today. I love that. I think it was a Vine Movies XP. The oh no a rat video. So good. I think of that video all the time. With those pins I forgot the name of. Oh, yeah, like split pins. Yeah. There is some incredible videos out there, and that is among them in my mind. I really like the look at all those chickens video as well. I've gotten really lucky with the alignment of these last couple of pages. I was having real trouble before. Look at this silly dog. I don't think it's going to be in focus. I turned off autofocus because it was freaking out. Oh, heck, a rat. There you go, Voxy. Oh, hey, by the way, chat, I want to show you something I made. I haven't shown this off yet, but I'm pretty pleased with it. So you know my weight screen image? The Super Groovy Net animated logo that I extracted from the VHS tape that I backed up. There's no high resolution images of that logo. So I ended up remaking it. And not content with just remaking it, I also turned it into a sticker. You want to see it? It's very shiny. I'm going to try and not face reveal in it. Yeah, Vogsy's seen it. So one thing I'm a little disappointed about is I really just wanted the background to be shiny, to be like hollow. However, everything's hollow. But I'll know that for future reference. Foxy says you should animate an HD version of the logo for the weight screen. I've been thinking about that, but I do kind of love the crunchiness of it. If I start making stuff look good, then I'll have to make everything look good. Which I know I can't. Hey, OMG Kid Time. Welcome to the stream. Okay, where did I get to? This... one side of this sheet. Ah, I'm running out of battery on my laptop. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm just going to switch this back over to the weight screen. I'll only be at 1 second. I just need to plug in my laptop. Hey, Skunktronics, thank you very much for 8 months as VideoDojo Premium channel member. Skunktronics says, the coolest bunch of nerds I've met so far. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, Skunk. Great to see you. The cable just reached. Perfect. What's what I did with Poltergeist, not Freddy? What's that in reference to? Okay, so... okay, so we've got one side of this so far. Oh, I see. Right. That is true. I'm doing well, thanks, Andrew's Journey. How are you? There is something genuinely very good about a task like this for me. I think it's just like after a long day, it can be so genuinely relaxing to just do a menial task that requires very little brain power, and also to feel productive in doing that. Honestly, I think if you don't have some kind of hobby that will allow you to turn your brain off and do it, and then at the end be like, wow, I did that, you should definitely find one, because it is beneficial if your brain is anything like mine, at least. Okay, I have one. Voxy, let's make that happen. Don't worry, Andrews Jenny, there'll always be the VOD if you want to check it out after the fact. Lucian says, yeah, those kind of things are great. Ceramics were that for me for a while. I love ceramics. I think ceramics are an incredibly, I don't know, I feel like this term can kind of be a little bit misleading, but I'm sure you'll know what I mean. I think ceramics can be very like healing. It's a lot of time to think, because once you've got that action down, it's all quite based around muscle memory, and you have something beautiful and tangible at the end of it too. One day I should show off some of my ceramics, because I really adore doing ceramics. Have I played Team Fortress 2? Of course. Not for a long time though. What happened with Constructopia? I think Voxy mentioned this on the Discord recently, but we've both been busy with other things, and once there is time, like everything else, once there is time, we definitely would like to. I've never really done much papier-mâché, Lucian. I did it when I was a kid, but never really since then. Yeah, Lucian, they're all, well, the majority are like boxed away at the moment, but I would definitely show some off if I remember. Have I played Klonoa yet? I played a little bit of the Klonoa Switch remake or port or whatever that was, on the demos with Dom stream. I've never played any more than that. Okay, I think I have both sides of this page. I do, which means that's one more down, one more to go. Also, hey Arch, did I say hi already? Okay, let's put this side down. The process of tearing this apart was terrifying, because surprisingly, for how old the glue was, it held up really, really well. Some pages were loose already, which is what actually inspired me to like do the full debinding. Okay, that's not aligned at all. And then other pages were so stubborn, and if you pull too hard, it will tear. So I had to take it very, very slow, and my hairdryer kept overheating. So it was quite a lengthy process, but again, I kind of liked it. Hey, that blue guy. Hey, dang dude. We are currently scanning an old player's guide. That is correct. I should also say, just on the very slim chance that anyone knows about scanning and debinding books, I am an absolute novice. I'm sure there is a million and one ways that I can improve my process. If there is, please tell me, because I'd love to know, because I don't do it often, but when I do this, I'm really guessing at a lot of things. So if by chance somebody who knows about this process stumbles across this stream, leave a comment and let me know what I could do right and what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, Skunk, this printer scanner is probably about 10 years old now. Maybe a bit less. Maybe a bit less. I had one that was very similar before it. It's not great. It's fine. But if you want to get like a proper scanner, especially one that can do like document feeding, so you could just feed in the pages and you're not having to do all this alignment and stuff. There are like all-in-ones similar to this that do that document feeding. But really the proper scanners for this, you're talking like thousands and thousands of pounds. There's something called taking photos instead of hyper-realistic copies of it. Much easier. That is absolutely true, that blue guy. If you just want something for reference, phones are amazing scanners nowadays. You can, like, the iPhone has a scan mode, which will, like, align and straighten the image. However, it's not going to be super high resolution. Oh, man. Yeah, Voxy, scanning old pictures is always a treat. You can find people throwing away printer scanners where like the scanner portion has died, but the printer portion has died, but the scanner portion is fine for like nothing. Sometimes people just give them away. So if you desperately needed one, I'd recommend looking at your like local Gumtree or similar website. Yeah, the negatives won't last forever, especially if they've ever gotten damp, or they were stored somewhere that was like incredibly hot at certain times of the years and then incredibly cold at other times of the year. How do I have the camera mounted for this POV? Above this desk, I have some shelves, and my webcam mount has quite a wide range of tilt. So I've just tilted it and then put a box on top of the back to like counterweight it. It is very rickety, very precarious, but it works. Which is basically every setup I ever have. Where is the music from? Because I love it. You mean the whole playlist, Andrew's Journey? If you mean the whole playlist, I'm using the, like, obscure Nintendo playlist on YouTube. If you just search obscure Nintendo music, it's like the first one that comes up. Ink is so expensive. It is the biggest ripoff. I know I'm not saying anything new there. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I've never seen Crazy Mario Bros. Yeah, Freddy, I would love to bring the community playlist back if there was a way of doing it that was gonna guarantee that people didn't put you know, stuff that wasn't suitable in it. But I also can't think of a way of doing that that wouldn't require so much moderation. Whoa, Arch getting political in the chat right now. Okay, that is now all of the pages from this segmento. Ooh. So that is now this chapter done. I'm gonna put it with the other ones, and we've only got one left. And I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna get this finished. Yeah. We made some pretty light work of that section. And I'm sure we'll still have time for that sprite recreation in Sprite that I mentioned as well. Okay, so this is not a double page spread, you may notice. The reason for that is it was originally attached to the back page here, but this one was so weirdly affixed to the spine that in the end I had to use a scalpel to separate them. Fortunately, it hasn't damaged the contents of the page. It's not great, but luckily it all worked without much trouble. I am going to give the flatbed a clean with a microfiber cloth because even though the pages aren't dirty, dust does build up. I think there's a little element of like static with this flat glass as well, so it attracts dust faster than most things would. I'll definitely take a look after the stream, Node on Guy. I love seeing what's been posted in the art channel. I am in a weird position. I'm not anywhere near my PC right now, so I can't. I'll take a look until after I'm done. How big is this thing? This? It is like about an A3 bed, I think. Slightly under an A3 bed. Okay. Oh no, I'm miles off. It is A4. Almost exactly A4. Okay, so flatbed bed is now mostly free of dust. I'm just going to do this one page at a time. I think I was thrown off because I've been using this A5 so long. What's my favorite GBG game? I've played so many GBG games and they're all so great for a multitude of reasons. I couldn't possibly have one single favorite. It's incredibly useful, Voxy. The A paper naming scheme. So for those that don't know, the A5 is half as big as an A4. A3 is twice as big as an A4. A2 would be twice as big as an A3. So it's quite easy to work out once you know what size a sheet is. It's double the previous one, or half the one you're working with to find out the smaller scale. I did love MCM, but with 10 node on Arch. A classic. My hands actually are quite big. I think my fingers are probably above average length. Especially, yeah, I think especially compared to like, I don't think they're disproportionately big, but I think they are quite elongated. Not Freddy says I love a well-presented GBG games. I do too. Boxy, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that A0 was a surface area of 1 square meter. What's the aspect ratio of my hands? It's definitely a 16 by 9. Actually, it's like CinemaScope. My hands are filmed in CinemaScope. Okay, so I just want to quickly show you something. Again, you're not going to see this super clearly because of how the camera's set up, but I think this just straight up has a patent diagram down here. So it's talking about the field of view for the IR receiver and transmitter on the PickyTalk, but it just straight up has like what really looks like patent imagery in it. It's this whole book is such a strange mishmash of very different looking things in a way that I really love. So like there's screenshots of the game here, and then you turn over to the other side of this page, and then there's like recreations of what the screen looks like. So this is an officially endorsed product, but it was made by the publishing company. So I guess what happened is like Casio gave a bunch of resources and probably like an early version of the Casio PickyTalk to this publisher, and then they made the book, right? But that's led to so many strange things. For example, yeah, okay. Again, you're not going to see it super clear, so I'm going to try my best to describe it. These are screenshots from the device. This is official promotional art of one of the characters. This is a photograph of a hamster. Then up here, there's like hand-drawn characters that are not the official imagery, and I guess was just made by the team. And then there'll be like even wilder sections. I wish I had one to hand right now. Where the artwork is just completely different. Hey Grape Juice, welcome to the stream. Okay. I think I've only done one side of this. I wish AI could lay out pages as good as these art. This takes the human brain to make something so chaotic. Oh yeah, I started saying that I was like currently researching who developed all of the Casio Loopy games. Because out of the 11 games, or 10 and Magical Shop, we don't know really who developed most of them. So, Puppy Love Story and Dream Change start with a splash screen for Alpha Systems. So that's who developed those. But for the majority of the other games, we don't know who made them. I think it's Lupiton and the Magical Cap game that I've forgotten the name of now also have splash screens, but there's probably multiple teams that worked on them. Is this a rare non-DOM desk stream? I mean, I'm at a desk. I'm at a different desk though, which is why I'm having to like use my laptop for this. Okay, so that's both sides of this single page. Dom has as many desks as he's got loopies. Inaccurate, Voxy, I have more loopies. Okay, I'm just checking if this is the... Yes. Is this a Sunday fun day or a Monday fun day? This is a Monday... This is a Monday menial. It says, slaps Slap's desk. This bad boy can hold so many loopies. I think this desk is easily a L9, which is my new measuring system, very similar to the A paper system, where the L stands for loopy and the number stands for how many loopies. So this is a 9 loopy desk easily. Yeah, Dallas, this is a flatbed scanner, so it's scanning the pages. There's actually no way that this is a 9 loopy desk. This is like a... It's probably an 8 loopy desk. Metric Monday. Give Freddy the Bad Pun of the Stream Award. What did Freddy say? Oh, about using this as my paperweight? Very nice. It is a solid game. Okay, so I'm just doing the cropping here. Hey, Pizza here. I'm glad you're here. Oh, yeah, Voxy. I am so bad at keeping my desks clear. Partly because I don't have a huge amount of space, and I have lots of things that I want to use the desks for. But also, I think just like in the process of working at a desk, especially if you're doing something that requires a lot of material, you just end up putting the material as close to you as possible because you want to be at arm's reach to it. Ooh, Skunktronics. That sounds like a good solution to storing controllers and headsets. I have my, you can't see it, but over here where my finger is pointing, I have a little hook that I hang my headphones on to keep them off the desk. I have some like over-ear headphones that I use when I'm streaming. Arch says, I love boxes and shoving everything in them so my desks are clean. I love boxes too. However, if I put something in a box and A, the box isn't clearly labeled, and B, the box doesn't have smaller, like, compartmentalized boxes inside, I'm never taking that thing out of that box again. It's basically gone. I have the object permanence of a baby. So if I can't see it, if there isn't something telling me specifically where it is, it's gone. It's as good as vanish. Yeah, Voxy, if you don't have like some wildly designed headphones, basically any hook will work, I've found. And it has enhanced my life, not having headphones constantly on my desk. Or even worse, on the ground. Sometimes when I wasn't wearing my headphones and I was at my computer, just to get it off the desk, I would like put it on my Wii U box. It lives underneath my desk. Ooh, a corner desk. I think a corner desk would be amazing. I don't have any corners that I could put on. Welcome back, someone. What am I using for alignment? I will show you in just a sec once the scan's finished, Arch. I did mention earlier on in the stream, but basically I was saying that on this flatbed and most flatbeds, you don't want to push the thing that you're scanning to the corner, even though it says like, hey, you should align it here. That's really for like document scanning where you don't need the full image, where there's probably like a safe zone on each side, a margin. So I'm using a little set square that I printed, 3D printed. I'm not using a real set square because it would probably scratch the glass. I was so confused by your message, Voxy. I was like, what pause? I was like, what pause do you want to... You have pause that you display on a screen, and then I realized you meant get your pause onto something. I'm not sure what that message means, Andrew's journey. Patented VideoDojo design. Yep, I went into Tinkercad and drew 2 rectangles. Okay, both of these are done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I haven't been keeping track. Uh-oh. Hang on. Think of this. Oh boy, I've forgotten which ones I've done. Okay, give me a sec. Let's work backwards. Okay, I've done this one. Plush Adventures, please don't spam the same message. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry. I've not done this one. I've not done this. Okay. I'm not done. Okay. All right. I see where I got to. Sure. There we go. I lost track of my system there for a second. Yeah, Voxy, I wonder whether it would be possible to get your hands on a replacement panel, but I guess at that point, you'd have a far more functioning TV, right? Or monitor if you had a functioning panel, because there's very little else, I guess, that could... I don't know. I suppose there's a lot that could go wrong on a TV. $71. Okay, here we go. Hey, Saft, welcome to the stream. Not having thumbs would make a lot of what I do on a daily basis quite difficult, but I'm sure, you know, sure you'd be able to make a workaround. Yeah, but then, you know, how easy would actually swapping the panel out into the otherwise functioning one be? I think it'd still be very difficult. Gunk says, I bet I could go a whole day without using my thumbs at all. What? I couldn't go 5 minutes without using my thumbs. I'm constantly using my thumbs. Right, yeah. Gotcha, Voxy. Are you sure your scans won't contain a faint snake on each of them? I did check that, Arch. The pages are thick enough that there's no bleed. But yeah, very good thinking. If I was using so those Casio product catalogs that I scanned, if you saw those pages were super thin. So I did struggle to get them flat without the weight going through. But in the end, I found something that was plain enough. But to be honest, with a flatbed scanner, bleed through from the printed material on the other side is kind of impossible if the page is thin. That was more of an issue on those ones. Okay. Turn this one over. Get my overview scan. This is actually taking way less time than I anticipated it would. The majority, I think because I prepped quite well with the debinding process, and because it's a smaller page, this little set square is giving me fairly consistent results. There will be a lot of work in cleaning up these scans, aligning these scans, and then, you know, turning this into a properly paginated PDF. Dom, you should make a video where you tape your thumbs against your palms and try to function for a week like that. Should have done the unbinding on stream too. I mentioned that it was something I did on Sunday when I was feeling very, very tired and just wanted something to unwind to. I will definitely show off that process if ever I am in a position to stream it in the future. I just remembered that this playlist has Doshin the Giant tracks in it, which means that this stream is definitely demonetized. Also, just curious, why are you scanning these pages? Asks Andrew's Journey. I am scanning them for archival purposes. So once this is all done, I will put these up on archive.org. I will make those pages available. Has Dom streamed GBG longer than Nintendo supported Animal Crossing? I think there was updates for Animal Crossing for a year, right? So, yes. Yeah, I would not enjoy not having thumbs. But again, I think people do manage to find workarounds for these things. It would just be a big change for me. So next time you're tired, you should stream yourself playing Pokemon Sleep. Could you imagine trying to do... Okay, well... I was gonna say, could you imagine trying to do that logistically? And then I was like, imagine trying to do that without face revealing. Someone says, I'm sure there are a lot of accessibility tools for people without thumbs. Definitely. I think it's something that I've felt really grateful, even as somebody who doesn't have to use any special hardware to use my computer or play games. I've been really glad to see how much the major console manufacturers have opened the door to accessible controllers in the last generation. Like, there is an official Xbox controller that is designed with a kind of modularity in mind for folks who might have you know, specific needs from their controller. I think Sony has one too, an official one. Nintendo doesn't have an official one, but the controller support on the Switch is pretty open, surprisingly for Nintendo, especially compared to previous generations. So it's easier than ever for folks who have different needs from their controllers or their input methods for games to play. I think there's still a lot more that developers could and should be doing. There's really no excuse to not take that into consideration, especially for larger studios that have the capacity to do it. But you know, it's definitely on the right track. Fully articulated animatronic flat dumbass. Oh, that sounds terrifying. All right, we are down to one last 2-page spread and then a single image. We're nearing the finish line. How long have I been streaming for? Let's see. Oh, an hour, exactly. Yeah, I really made light work of this. This is also a little bit of a trial run for that Namco book that I got last year. That was, you know, it was a purchase that I was able to make thanks to everybody on Coffee. It didn't have any pick-pack content, but it is still an important thing that is just not available online. However, that is such a massive book. I was in talks with having it scanned by somebody who does scan a lot of video game books and documents. But it would be added to a very big backlog if I was to do that. So I may have to just do it myself. But I also don't want to mess it up. Like I wasn't that worried about this. You can find copies of this book super, super cheap. Like there is literally one of these exact player guides on Yahoo Auctions Japan right now for 26p. So if I did tear this or destroy this, I wouldn't have felt terrible. However, with that Namco museum book, not only is it rarer, but I think it would be a harder thing to unbind. I keep redoing this overview because this one's not lining up for some reason. I'm having so much trouble with this. Sometimes if the crease is a bit weird, it can make it skewed even if it's correctly positioned in the corner here. I think it would be an incredibly fun project to make the square helmet in real life. But the problem is, obviously I don't want my face to show through the square helmet, so I'd have to make the Dom face inside the helmet. Which I guess wouldn't be too difficult, actually. I wish I could get a £1 Luigi mask from Poundland Arch. A loopy-inspired OC. It would be fun to make. It would be fun to make a loopy mascot, but I don't think I don't know whether I would. I don't know whether I'd want like an OC. Hey, Muchy Snake. Sorry, Muchy Snack. I wouldn't want a loopy OC, I guess. What on earth is Poundland? Poundland is a dollar store here in the UK. It's a very famous one, like a national chain. Yeah, up until recently, everything cost £1, but now they have things that cost more than £1. Oh, that'd be so cute, Voxy. Okay, did I dream it, or did Mercury make a loopy character at one point? Or am I just imagining it because I know it would be so incredible? Am I just dreaming that into existence? I'm sure Mercury did like humanized Loopy at some point. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, the DuPont wires was so good. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm confusing it with, Foxy. The Arduino and related characters. I'm having to redo this overview multiple times because, again, I'm having trouble with this particular page and getting it aligned. There we go, that's better. Should Sony make a new Vib ribbon with downloadable songs? Absolutely. Hey Newt, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having fun at D&D. Plush Adventures, I'm gonna time you out for now because it is getting quite spammy. When you come back, please don't send the same messages again, especially if I've already responded, because I can't have a conversation with everybody. I mean, if Sony were to do anything with VibRibbon again, it would just have to be exactly the same style as it is right now, but those lines would have to be so crispy. I want them to look like, I want them to be incredibly bright. I want it to be like high dynamic range, so the white is so bright and the black is so dark, and it should look like a Vectrex thing. It should be like a completely vector line. I want people to be posting online like, Vibri is burned into my OLED TV, and I'm not even mad. I think the Vita is an incredibly cool console skunk. I never owned one, but I think it's such a neat piece of hardware. I honestly have like a huge reverence for the PSP as well. The PSP was like, it's easy to forget, but extremely ahead of its time. I think in so many aspects. And there was a lot of very, very good games for the PSP as well. Yes. Foxy says, quote, "This is what happens when you make a mistake burnt into my $3,000 TV." People will be asking for tips of how best to burn Vibri into their TV so Vibri can be with them forever. Oh, someone was too slow. Okay, so we just have this single sheet left to do, and then the book's done. The entire book is scanned. When I say done, I just mean the actual work on the physical side of things, because there will probably be just as much work to do to clean this up and make it a viable scan after the fact. That will probably be even more monotonous than this, so I won't subject you to that. And once this is done, I'm going to switch over to my PC and we're going to do a little bit of sprite recreation in a sprite, just for about an hour or so more. Sony's Smash Bros. Clone would have won if Vibri was a playable character. Sony Sony really doesn't know what to do, or like what to do with the incredible mascots they have. They have Vibri, obviously. They have the Ape Escape monkeys. They have Parappa the Rapper. They have the cat. I forget what that cat's name. The little white cat. They have... I'm just naming good characters, by the way. So that's why I haven't mentioned Crash Bandicoot. The Astrobots. I don't love those Astrobots. I'll be honest. I know everybody adores them. They don't do it for me for whatever reason. Did you do the GBG stream already, or have you just delayed it for now? You mean the community, like the weekly stream? That blue guy? It was on Saturday. Parappa was in that game. Yeah, but they really did Parappa dirty in that game. Okay, one last page. And it's the funny hamster page with the incredible gradient. Crash. I have no words for Crash. I'm not even going to waste my time on Crash. Oh no, that was so misaligned. I was too busy thinking about how much I dislike Crash. Welcome back, Plush Adventures. I feel like there's very few, like, mainstream mascot characters that I would, like, Thanos snap out of existence. But I know that this is a very controversial opinion. I would Thanos snap Waluigi. I would Thanos snap Crash. Arch, if that's the way it's gotta be. Salutes. Okay, there we go. That is every single page scanned. Would I snap a Japanese Crash? Like the mascot costume Crash from the Japanese commercials? That Crash can stay. I just want to show you this page. Look at these illustrations of the room, the blank rooms from the My Room Fantasy Picky Talk. And then what you're meant to do is another one here. You're meant to cut out the elements from this page, I guess? Where is it? I think it's from this page. And then, like, stick them into the room. Okay, book is complete. This is such a good track. Okay. I need to just very quickly look through these images and find which sprite I want to recreate. Got to be one that's fairly... Oh, that one's really nice. I have a plan in mind for this sprite recreation, by the way. Waluigi's the Mario character I like the least. I'm with you, someone. I really don't like Waluigi. I love Daisy! I like Daisy more than I like Peach, I think. I think Daisy's more fun. Waluigi would definitely smell weird. 100%. Okay, so just to remind everyone what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for which sprite image I want to recreate. Okay, I think I found the one. Huh? Okay, so I just need to grab the image. This might prove to be very difficult, but we'll see. Okay. I'm going to switch this back over to the old screen, and I'll actually be gone for like a minute here because I need to rejig everything so I can actually be at my PC desk, move my mic. I'll talk as soon as I can, but it will take me a minute, so hold tight. Hey chat, I'm kind of back. My mic is in position now, but I need to just rejig a couple more things. But I thought I would chat to you while I was doing it. You might hear USB sounds again. Uh-huh. Come on, you can do it, computer. Come on. Hey. Yay. USB core tunes to work steady too. I would listen to it, Arch. Right, okay. Wait. Oh, I know it was ages and ages ago, but somebody in chat a little earlier asked me if I'd played Min 4 yet. I played the demo on stream, but I have not got the full game. Fine. We're the Mario brothers. Okay, this is me set back up. What else do I need? Plush Adventures, I'm sorry, I've given you fair warning. I'm gonna have to remove you from the chat. Feel free to keep watching, but it's just making it hard to read chat. Alright folks, I'm almost set up and ready to go. Arch says, Dom, I think you forgot to mention your sponsor, GroovyNet VPN. Is your web browsing feeling a little stale? Well, you should take a look at GroovyNet VPN, the funkiest way to browse the web in 2023. Where's OBS hanging out? Here we go. Window cap. Right. There we go. Oh, sorry, of course, I forgot the sponsor code. The sponsor code is... Mousy. Use sponsor code Mousy July. And... Sorry, one sec. Ugh. I'm so slow at... setting up scenes on OBS. I need to send myself the image that we're going to be referencing. You're about to hear a rare Discord doo-wop. I can't remember whether I've got stream mode on. Perfect. Yeah, it's not strictly Dom Arch, but once the baseline is there, it will be. Oh, Arch, I'm sorry to hear you've been missing the streams. Okay, let me see if this will work. Hey, okay. All right. So here's the sprite that I'd really like to recreate as the basis of something that I thought would be very cute. Oh, this song has been in my head for like a week. This Practice English track. See you, someone? Okay, so you can see the quality of the scan. It's pretty good. This dithering here is created by the printing process. Note on Guy says it's Dom without the helmet. Very interesting you can say that. Super Sir Scott Pinkman 4, nice. So yeah, I wanna accurately recreate this. Oh, look at this sprite, it's so good. I really wanna recreate this. So I think what I might have to do is actually open up like 2 instances of a sprite, or can you pop out window? Oh, you can side by side. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. Not Freddy says, anyway, does GroovyNet allow me to watch Domodachi in my country? I'm so glad that you asked, Not Freddy. GroovyNet VPN will guarantee you can watch Domodachi no matter where you are. Okay. I'm currently in the GBG palette, but I don't need to be. Let's stick with it for the moment. I'm just going to go through and try and recreate this as best as I can. So I think I'm probably going to start on the right-hand side, on the arm here, and go from there. No way, Arch! Arch says, funny that you're recreating this. I was recreating an image from the Color Casio Digital Diary a while ago. Nice. Good choice. So I'm doing this shoulder right now, and I'm just trying to work out how many pixels we're dealing with here. I wish it was a tiny bit crisper, but, you know, really can't be, no pun intended, picky about the material we're working with here. You might hear a USB sound again, by the way. Oh no, we're good, okay. Huh. It looks like there's a pixel missing there. Bye, someone! I think I already said bye, but bye again. Odd. Okay. Four, 5. Yeah, that's definitely more than 5. Okay, we'll have to kind of reassess some of the more uncertain areas, like here. I don't know whether that's showing up very clearly on the stream. Around the neck. See if I can do the face. Chill digital restoration. Exactly. So I think the eyebrows are probably 3 and 1. Yes. That looks correct to me. The spacing of this is going to be super weird to begin with, but I'm just going to get the individual elements in the right places. So are you going to domify this little character? Maybe Voxy? Perhaps? We'll have to wait and see. Who could tell? Who could say? Who knows where this ride is going to take us? Arch says, Dom, shut down Aseprite and do this in the award-winning GBG texture editor. What's that? That sounds like it's probably very fully featured and fun. Your mom says, Dom, are you ever going to do a face reveal? 1 million subs. I promised this a long time ago. Okay, I think we're pretty much there on this. Look at this ripped dude. perfect. It's like I'm looking directly at the original sprite. The Blob says, wow, the lines are exactly like the original. I know, it took me a long time. Arch sent me a DM. Oh? Oh? Whoa, Arch! Beautiful stuff. I'm looking on my phone, so I can't show it. Also, I think it's a work in progress, right? So I probably won't show off on screen, but nice. You've got the colors perfectly. Such an iconic picture. That used exactly the same color process as the Picky Talk. All right. I'm going to have to bite the bullet somewhere here and commit to some pixel placement around the collar. I'm going to say it's probably that. Have I seen Oppenheimer? I have not. No plans currently. I don't like Christopher Nolan. Or Christopher Nolan's work. I don't have anything against him. Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy his directorial style. There we go, that's what it is. Okay. Out of interest, Arch, what were you using as a reference for your remaking? How many pixels are between there and there? Hard to tell. I'm going to say that's 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that line up with the top of that? No. 4, 5. Just 4? No, it's definitely 5. So something wrong here, I guess. 2, 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't trust Christopher Nolan to do anything with the Hello Kitty intellectual property Arch. Oh, this is tougher than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's got to be there. I've seen that video, Arch. It's a fantastic video. With some really beautiful close-up shots of the display. The one from Posey about the weird LCDs. Yeah, it's the only video of that creator that I've ever seen, but it was fantastic. I'll be honest, I was initially like a tiny bit bummed because I was like, man, I wanted to talk about the display. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, this is incredibly good. So well shot, so well written, so researched. I was like, I wouldn't have been able to do half a good a job as they had. Yeah, it was a really, really informative video. I think that's pretty good so far. I was getting real nervous about how this section would turn out, but it's honestly pretty close to where it needs to be. We made one on halftone prints with lovely macro shots. Ooh. Okay, so this section is not... There's something off here. Slightly. Sprite recreation is pretty nice. Doing it in WarioWare DIY was pretty fun. I think sprite recreation is basically our generation's like cross-stitch. Which cross-stitch is also our generation's cross-stitch, but like it's paint by numbers. It's all those things that people love doing for so many years. It's I think a very normal thing to find this kind of process very fulfilling. In the same way that doing the scanning was. Cross-stitch is analog pixel art. Yeah, exactly. And so much of that cross-stitch stuff is based on templates, right? So it really is just the same process but on a computer. Okay, I'm taking a bit of a creative liberty here by putting this strip of pixels back in, but I think it would be nice for the setup that I'm planning. I think this needs to be 1 pixel further down. Okay, we'll come back to that in a sec. Look at the placement of the face right now. I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh, it's E.T., everyone! That rules, Voxy. Voxy says, my mum used to do diamond painting, which is like paint by numbers, but instead of painting, you place down tiny, shiny plastic gems. She wants to get back into it. She even bought a light pad for it and everything. That sounds so good. Wow, the hair's going to be really tough, I think.
Dumb face reveal.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret, chat. When I got this webcam, I like recorded me reading an old script to camera. Not because I plan on face revealing, but I was like, I wonder how difficult this is. I wonder how hard I will find this process. It was actually way easier than I thought. I think I could do it. I think if I wanted to, I could do it. But the main reason, more than anything else, the main reason that I don't do it is because I think if it was the difference between me making a video or streaming when I was not 100% feeling it. If I had to also show my face on stream, I think that would make that barrier of entry for me way too high to be worth it. Like if it was just a day where I was like, I just want to chill out, I don't really want to be on camera, I might be less likely to stream than I already am. And I think if I was to start doing that, it would be a precedent, right? People would expect it to be all the time, which I might not want to do. There is also like the privacy side of things, but actually for me, I think I'm already streaming myself talking on the internet for a very long time every week, multiple hours every week. And I talk about things. I generally do talk a little bit about my life outside of YouTube, but not super deep. And I think I would be able to maintain that same balance if I was on camera as well. But I think really the big thing for me would be like, it's a lot easier for me to just stand in front of a microphone on days when I'm not 100% feeling it. And by the time I finish streaming, I'm like, that was great, that was really fun. But if I was also on camera, it would be a lot, I think, on those days to do that. You never know how much personal information you accidentally share on stream. Lucian, I'm sure I do. You know, if someone was to go through every single one of my videos or my streams, no matter how cautious I am, it's impossible not to unintentionally share more than you realize. Yeah, for sure. Low-key want to see that, if only to find out what the script is about. I can't tell you, Foxy. Secret. Oh yeah, first name privileges. Count yourself lucky. This is going remarkably well. I thought this would be very tricky. That is actually true, Voxy. Yeah, a lot of streamers use a pseudonym. Arch says, Dom doesn't want to be on camera because chat, read me, would bully him for his big head and bad posture. I'll have you know my posture's fantastic. Is your name really Dom? It's really, really Dom. That is my name. Hair might be slightly more difficult to count the pixels. Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna have to find like an anchor point and work from there. I mean, luckily, the skin tone is like alternating pixels dithered, so I can count easily that it's 3 from the side. But I won't have that luxury with the 1, 2, 3 with the hair. Who's your favorite Batman, if not Christian Bale, excuse me? Man, I'm gonna have to do the thing where I'm like, I don't really love Batman. Batman does not do anything for me. I was never a comic book person. I know a lot of my friends enjoyed comic books when they were growing up. I really did not. Ooh, I think I am too narrow somewhere. Look at this. I don't. Yeah, for sure. We're too small here on one of the axes or both the axes. Foxy says, Dom knows my full name because PayPal is a meanie doxer. PayPal... I don't know how PayPal can excuse the way they handle that. So if you send somebody money directly, it will just always, no matter what your screen name is, just show like legal name, which is just wild to me. I get why PayPal needs that, but why it needs to surface that to the other person, I don't really understand. Adam West Batman, yeah, I guess. I didn't see that new Batman film with, what's his name? Robert Pattinson. Yeah, PayPal's not good. Oh, there we go. I think I just had it in the wrong place. But the spacing is definitely wrong here. One. Okay, there we go. Yes. This is where your parents bad date. You could use the dithering as an orientation point, Dom. Yes, yeah, I plan on doing that once I'm at that stage. I don't want to commit to doing the dithering yet because I'm gonna have to do it on a different layer. I just want to kind of eyeball it for now, but you're absolutely right, Ablob. Okay, so I think there's 3 pixels worth of hair here. No, I retract that. 2 more. 3 total. Oh, 1 more. 1 more. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. I saw that. So Freddy says not watching Secret Invasion because of Yucky AI. I have no idea what Secret Invasion is. I guess it's a Marvel thing. However, I did see that the intro is like a generative AI art, and I saw a snippet of it and it is super apparent. Please, nobody tell Andrew Finance about cryptocurrency. For my own sake, please. Right. Yeah, absolutely a blob. Yeah, that is what I've been doing. Like for the eye placement, I counted that it was 3 there. You're 100% right. Lucian says Andrew Finance is still the scariest dude on the channel. Absolutely. Yeah, we have all of those like horrors beyond our comprehension, and somehow Andrew Finance is the scariest of all of them. Ooh, what about Reggie? No, Andrew is scarier. Don't let him hear that I said this. Oof. How many is this? 1, 5? Now Freddy says Andrew Finance horror game where he tries to fit you onto one floppy disk. I do want to give a shout out to Arch for honestly making Andrew Finance, like fleshing Andrew Finance out as much as they have. Okay, let's go. New layer. And I'm going to call this blue. I'm going to call this one orange. I am drawing my big head arch. Boxy says Andrew Finances is like if Cave Johnson wasn't comic relief. Absolutely, absolutely. Eyes and nose too high, Dom. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a minute. Thank you very much. Yeah, what I was planning on doing was doing the neck here with the orange because I wanted to see if I've got the spacing correct here. Arch has blessed this channel with so much as Lucy's. I've said this before, but I think the reason why I would never really want to do Let's Plays as my primary output on this channel is that I find so much enjoyment from making things collaboratively with chat. Your input and your expansion on the things, you know, the dumb things that I say is such a joy for me. Nose is one pixel apart from the top of the mouth. Yep, good spot. What did I say, Foxy? Oh, right. Sorry. I did do a verbal typo. And that's very, very kind of you. Okay. Go back to orange and see if I can do a little bit of the hand. I'm kind of doing the slightly less terrifying sections first. DIY has no right being as good as it is. Why? How is WarioWare DIY such a good game? I'm actually mad when I think about how good WarioWare DIY is. Foxy says, I wouldn't say that Let's Play should be your primary output, but I'd still love to watch you play games, because I really like listening to your reactions to things and what you're thinking about. Thank you, Voxy. I think if I had more time, I would also do Let's Plays. But I guess if the toss-up was between live streams or Let's Plays, it would always be live streams for me now. Right, what's going on here with the hand? This looks correct. Closer. Wow, I almost got the scale right, honestly, in terms of like, I'd like to scale this up in like a weird increment, but I feel like A-Sprite doesn't let you. What's the next increment along? Really 200? But I've got this at a weird scale. This is at... Oh, 1,200. Okay, never mind. Lucian. Oh, no. Okay, so I was about to say, didn't they... I was about to say, didn't they re-release WarioWare DIY on the Wii U eShop? And then I realized you can't download things from the Wii U eShop anymore. Okay, that looks correct. Let's try Voxy. Good suggestion. Oops. Oh, I'll keep fiddling around with the zoom levels though if I do that. It won't stick at 1000 for long. No donation overlay. Has the Loopy fundraiser been called off? I think I just panicked and put the overlay on top of everything else. Or the screen capture. There you go. Thanks, Voxy. I'm so excited to get this full idea realized. Because I think it will be really cute. And it's been long overdue. But at this point, what on my channel isn't long overdue? Ooh, that's weird. I mean, it looks great at scale. What next? I have to go back and do some more of the hair. No, let's do this because I think it will be a fact-finding mission. Arch, the reminder that the one-to-one button exists. Wait, I forgot that I can have the little preview. Is that one-to-one? What's the one-to-one button? Oh, I've forgotten. Bottom right. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna keep that up. Thank you. Is this all orange? Maybe not that one? Oh, my brain is gonna break trying to do this. This is like verging on maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's interesting how, I guess that's blush over the nose and cheeks. We've got these little kind of cross-hatched. Colors are so weird, Arch. Lucian says this feels so much like my Picross dev. Yeah, Lucian, I often think about like how big a task the image part of your Picross projects are. It is a huge undertaking. But circling back to your cross-stitch comment, have you cross-stitched? I haven't. I've never like made something in cross-stitch. That's not strictly true. I did do a like sample thing in school, but I have several friends who cross-stitch. All right. Do I have a background in art? I mean, doesn't everybody? What kind of crafts have you done or dabbled in? I've probably had the opportunity to try out quite a lot of processes. Oh, I see what the issue is here. Okay. Hang on one sec. So in a way, it might be better off to just name some and I'll tell you if I've ever done them. Yep, I love collage and scrapbooking. For a long time, like cut and stick collage was my way of journaling. Like a little bit in the same way as I was saying the other day, I wasn't really feeling up to doing much, but I ended up doing the debinding, and that was a very like soothing process. Collage is very much that for me as well. I love just it's kind of harder these days. I think since COVID, there's less free magazines at like shops. I used to just go to the supermarket and they would just have dumb free newspapers or whatever, and I would just take them and cut them up for that purpose only. I wouldn't read them or anything like that. I would just cut them up. But cheek. That cheek is missing. Cheek line is missing 1 pixel. Here? You mean in blue? Because it is missing one there, right? Goes orange, orange, skin blue. Where am I looking, Voxy? Roughly, like which? The vertical one next to the ear line. Right next to the ear line. Here. Here! Orange, orange, skin, blue. But right now it goes orange, orange, skin, skin. Aha! Okay, I dabbled with this, but I wasn't 100% sure where it needed to go. Nice, thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, I did do scrapbooking constantly. I haven't done it for a long time for the reason I just mentioned. It's kind of harder to get the materials. I did also, before I moved, I had like a massive, massive backlog of newspapers and magazines that I would just use as my materials for those. But when I moved, I threw them all out, or I recycled them. So I don't have that backlog now. I really, really love ceramics. I don't currently have like a ceramics shop that I can go to, as in a workshop with kilns and the wheels and stuff. But I've done quite a lot of ceramics in my years. Arch says, I need to shave, my face is looking dithered. Oh, this was an Arch face reveal after all. If I'm not mistaken, you can fill that missing corner pixel on the left sideburn. This geezer? This one? No. Surely. Aha, okay. Yeah, and then up here? Nice one, Voxy. Have I accidentally done any... No, I haven't. Nice. Ace-Sprites needs multiplayer. I bet you there is a plugin for Ace-Sprite multiplayer, right? Okay. Do you think these share a limb? These little starfish looking things? I think they do. I think they do. Yeah, we do really need to try that blender thing out. Right eye and ear are misaligned. Okay, hang on. Trying to see in which way it's misaligned. Not misaligned in distance. Oh, are you talking about his right eye? Or our right? Hey, RJ. Ooh, I just realized something. It's going to be very difficult to do a blue top. Oh, interesting, Arch. I think the right eye is correctly offset vertically, at least. It's 1 pixel higher. Yeah, it is 1 pixel between the two. Yeah. Okay. Just doing this. I can probably do that. And then we can compare and contrast. Can't resist doing these bits that I can see. Hey, Baba. Oh, it says, I love how you only use the GVG palette for everything. I always just can't be bothered to change it. Yeah, the eye looks correct for me too, but we'll find out. This is incorrect, though. Oh, no, I did the thing that I was just checking for a moment ago. Where's the magic wand? Edit. Put. Edit. Paste. There we go. Okay, good. There's something goofy here, I think. Yeah, wrong. Doop. 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 Oh, there we go. Thanks, Voxy. I did erase the eyebrow. Is that? There are 2 pixel. I think there's a 1 pixel space. Is that just straight up and down? Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is lining up. Hey, look at that. That worked. How much time do I have to stream? I was gonna end at the top of the hour, but that's in like 3 minutes. So we'll maybe go for a while longer. I kind of don't have to have a cutoff time today. I just don't want to overtire myself. Aha. Okay. Yep. Yes. Yes, I see it. There we go. So the eyes were fine. It was the placement of the ear. Nice one. Thank you, everybody who brought that to my attention. All right, what's going on over here? 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm going to say that's... 1, 1, 1. Oop. Maybe 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two. 1. 1. 1. Oh no, this is definitely not right. I'm coming in too early. Oh no! Okay, we'll have to figure out what's going on over here in a sec. You know, I'm probably only 1 pixel off. Realistically, I think this is like 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Let me just get rid of this. What have I miscounted there? Oh, I know what I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That height seems correct. First top 2 pixels moving downwards should be offset by 1. First 2 pixels moving downward should be offset by 1. I think I know exactly what you mean, RJ. Is it just that? Did we just nail it? Mamma mia. That looks right to me. I'm gonna put a background on because I kind of want to see it filled in. Never. Trying to remember, the screen is a weird color. I guess it's sort of that color. This is not exactly representative. It's not quite that greeny actually. Okay, let's continue with the dithering. Boom. Oh, not Freddy. I really love I love the rhythm, the rap games in Rhythm Heaven. Get the ear dither. Here's Voxy. Huh. Feel like they've skipped some here. Right? There's definitely a gap. Also, I think the blush is... Arch! Arch, thank you very, very much for the 5 moolah towards the Loopy Fund. I really, really appreciate it. Why is the notification there? Why did it go like halfway down the screen? That is very, very kind. I'll make sure to put it to good use. There is lots of... I cannot express how much loopy goodness there is on the horizon. You have no idea, chat. And Arch, I will put it to very good use, that department. Yeah, thank you, Arch, for your continued support in all the ways. Did I see your message? It doesn't show up on here. I'm going to have a look on my laptop. Give me a sec. I hope I'm not going to get a terrible Andrew-shaped surprise in this message. Hang on. Arch says, I'm commissioning you to draw my favorite mascot, Crash Bandicoot. Well, you know how it works, chat. I have no option but to do exactly that. Okay, Arch, should I look at a picture of Crash Bandicoot, or should I do it from memory? Because it would be terrible if I don't look at a picture of Crash Bandicoot, but maybe that's what you want. Baba says poll. I feel like Arch has got to be the arbiter on this. But if Arch wants a poll, I can certainly do a poll. How's Japanese Crash's design? Well, the artwork from the first Crash game on PS1 in Japan has a way sparklier eyes. Try to replicate the Japanese box art Crash. You can look at a picture for 5 seconds. Okay, wait. You're not going to see it on stream, but don't worry, that'll be even better. Japanese Crash 1 box art. You can look it up at home if you want a reference. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Hey, Doug. I forgot what Crash looks like already. Okay, wait. I think his nose needs to come out a bit more. Foxy says, Dom, you're just drawing Parappa. Yeah, I can't help but draw the better character out of those two. This looks like Bart Simpson dressed as Crash Bandicoot. Why is Crash sniffing me? Okay, and then Crash's body is literally just like this. Don't have a wall. Homer! Bart's turned into a rabid animal again. This Crash doesn't wear a top, right? Crash is gonna put his arm around me. Oh, his elongated arm. Gonna have solid blue trousers. Whoa! I think Crash has These look like flip-flops, and I'm kind of here for it. I think Crash has, like, chest hair, right? And then I need to... I really should have done this on a different layer. There you go, Arch. Me and my new best pal... Hang on, there's a pixel missing. Me and my new best pal, Crash Bandicoot. You know, Crash, I had you wrong all this time. You're so cool, and you have hobbies beyond just eating Wampa fruit. Yeah. Crash, you've got such a way with words. It looks like a mouth. Wait, this... Oh, this part. Oh, no. Okay. Everybody who wants this image, take a picture, because I'm not cursing my hard drive with it. Doug asks, what program is this? This is Asprite. Asepprite. The really fantastic pixel drawing software. There you go. There's the time that me and Crash hung out. Bye, Crash. Fading out of existence like a Back to the Future picture. Because Crash's parents never met. I used the time machine to go back in time to ensure that Crash's parents never met. It's really interesting that they deliberately missed a pixel here to kind of give the brow some shape. The bold move. Okay, let's do the shine. Oh my goodness! Arch! 24 months mean you now have the final badge. You've now got the full color. The full color VideoDojo logo. Which means I need to do the next one. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do for it. Okay, I'll have to have a think. But Arch, thank you for 24 months as VideoDojo Plus channel member. I've said this 12 months in that I can't believe that there's been 12 months. I still haven't got over the idea that there's been 12 months for people to be channel members for, let alone 24, and it has been a real pleasure to have you here for those 24 months. I am VideoDojo now. That's how it works, actually. At this point, I have to hand over the channel to you, I think. But you only get it until the next person gets 24 months, and then you have to pass it over to them. Make the next badge Crash Bandicoot. No! I refuse. Not Arch. Boxer says, I think the background color needs a bit more saturation. This is not representative, really, of the color of the screen over here, though. It's not quite like that, but I know what you mean. Which pixel am I missing? I didn't see that message about missing a pixel box. That's not bad. See the cross right above the nose? Uh-huh. This one? Oh, here! That one, right? Look at this dude! Gold Lario badge. That's a shout. Okay, let's do the hair. I'm wondering where's the best starting point. Okay, I think I see where it is. Green layer. Grebe. Green. Hang on, I've got a very important poll to do. All right, chat. I have an important question to ask, and the results of this are going to say a lot about my chat, I think. I didn't put a question mark, which makes it seem very sinister somehow. It's the new Booba Kiki, absolutely. RJ says, what's a grebe? I think giving us some insight into the fact that RJ is definitely green. I don't like how the left cheek is resolved. Oh, down here? Here. I bet you're referring to this bit, Voxy. I quite like it because it stops it from being too angular on this edge. But I think that was a difficult choice. I don't think there was an elegant solution either way. Looks like something protruding. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I mean, once we've done this, we can always make changes. All right, Greem has won. Honestly, a surprise. I didn't expect we'd have more Greems than Grebes in chat. Could have gone 2, 2, 3. Right here. I'm trying to think what I would have done. Probably would have gone... Probably would have done... just that, I guess? Ooh. Probably would have just done that. Because I like this shape that it creates here, and then we've still got the kind of nuanced, distinct chin from the cheek. And it also makes a nice line next to the dithering too. But anyway, we'll leave it like this for now. I'm going to do the green. By the way, I'm going to just pick the colors I've got here and I'll change them after the fact once we're done. Is that really there? That feels... I'm either doing something very wrong or we've got bigger issues along this edge. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3. I mean, this can move around, so I guess as long as I just get the pattern right, we can find the correct spot for it. Yeah, we got problems up here for sure. Or am I just unnecessarily worrying? No, I think we're off by like a pixel. I'll have a proper count in a minute. Let's start at the junction between the 2 pixel verticals like you did. But I think the hair shape is 1 pixel too short, perhaps. Yeah, I think you might be right. Like, everything needs to come up. I mean, this definitely needs to move up. Like, it sits that distance off of this portion of the head. So do we need to adjust the height somewhere? Two. Uh-huh. One. Oh. Bop. 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 Bop bop. I want a glob. Shave it down 1. Don't think that's the solution though. Because look, this is correct here now. So where does it start going wrong? Here. Hey Saft, welcome back. I think Gloppy would be an N64 mascot. Oh, I can absolutely see that arch. Can I interest you in a little device called the 4DD? You want your mascot to really never be seen by anyone. What's going on here? What's going on here then? Oh, Voxy sees it. I'm glad you do, Voxy, because I do not right now. I'm going to try my very best to interpret Voxy's message. The hair extends a bit further past the picture. Oh, does it? You mean here? Right. So I got to do this. Is that what you're saying? The lighter shades where it's been cropped off. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Is it just that then? So 2, 2. There we go. We're good now. Sorted. Perfect, Voxy. No, you nailed it. 1. Wait, RJ says, wait, no. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna hod. Still missing a blue pixel above the right portion of the dithering in the hair. Oh, you're right. Here, right? Ah, okay. Well, huh. Right, I see RJ. I mean, if I just do this, then we're good, I think. I think that's all it needed. Yeah, I think that's it. No. Something's not right. Something's profoundly not right here. Aww. On the right half of the hair, there should be more blue above the highlight. Yeah, I realize. Wait, so let me just try. Right, is the solution now just moving this 1 pixel over? Oops. No. That's not it either. Okay, reset. Yes, for the moment, grape juice. We're just trying to recreate it as a starting point. I saw RJ saying to remove the shading. Remove that for a sec. What do we know is definitely right? What do we know for sure is 100% correct? I guess this section? Hey, Bari. Top blue pixel line misses 1 more blue pixel. It's aligned with the green contrast color. Okay, it looks like RJ's also. Green contrast. 1 more blue. Oh. Bari's talking about here. And then that's 2. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, but this is causing more problems, right? Yeah. Okay, that's... That's definitely 2 there, isn't it? You can see on the scan, the hair near the neck ends on 2 pixels going up. Yours doesn't have that. On the neck. Going up. Where should I be looking, RJ? Let me just do this bit while I'm still thinking about it. 2. Two. I don't think that is right, though, because I think... Have we not got too much up here now? Everyone's saying perfect. Okay. That's not how my brain processes this section, but cool. As long as it's right. RJ, is the thing that you were referring to still an issue? Should do 50% overlay. For what? Grape juice? And what? On which layer? I can't overlay the 2 images because this is not. This is a very high resolution image, and this is just you know, whatever it is, 62 by 62 pixels. Okay, RJ, try and find a way to describe where I should be looking. I thought from your original message it was somewhere around here, but I can't quite see it. Okay, thanks, Boxy. Really appreciate it. I will compare and contrast. Yeah, nice. That is what I ended up doing. Yeah, feel free to, RJ. Yeah, if it will be easier. Also, a blob, thank you. Thank you for your message. I think it's now been corrected, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was relating to the eye, was it? Or is there still... Yeah, it was fixed. Nice one, thank you. RJ, just let me know when you've sent it. I'm gonna move on to I guess the top for now. Oh, you've sent it? Okay, let's have a look. Ooh. Okay. Is it just that? I don't know what you're talking about, Arj. Nice. Thank you, RJ. Foxy says, I still think there's a bit of hair missing. Where is it? Oops, sorry for the zoom there. I didn't mean to. Bori, thank you very much for 11 months as VideoDojo premium channel member. Bori says, just that. Thank you very much for all your support, Bori. Right. So it's cropped out, but you think it should be here. Because yeah, we see the little separation there. It looks so wide though. But I think you are right. Bori, thank you again. Sorry, I got distracted with hair. I really appreciate your continued support. It is always a treat to see you in chat. Because you shaved off the column right next to it. Oh. Wait. Oh man. One. That. Nice. Arch says we really are in the weeds of pixel shaving right now. We truly are. Okay, let's do this top so we can call this initial draft done. Also, I think oh, come on, mouse. Ugh. Also, I think I've definitely... Oh, I did well. Except for that one piece. But... edit. Oh yeah. Didn't mix up any layers. You don't like this, Voxy? Okay, green it is. Yeah, I think that's 2 pixels. Oh, it's gonna be all the way across. And then... The hair's supposed to stick out that far. Yes, we just can't see it because it's cropped, as Voxy was explaining. We're just gonna have to trust that the reason that we see a little bit of white here and a little bit of white here is because there is also a row of pixels there. It's not a clean one, but that seems to be the issue. Ah, well, it's a different pose. Oh, my mouse is really freaking out. It's also cropped, right? And the head's in a completely different position. Okay, oh, my mouse has just decided to stop working even more than usual. Are you using GBG colors? I am, unintentionally. Oh, the background is not GBG color. But these are, yes. Just because I'm always using GBG colors. Is this a sprite from the Casio ported Mousie's Cheese High? Yeah, this is Teacher Dom. Man, I want to play Mousie's Cheese High on a Picky Talk. On a calculator. This is when I've not yet jump a percent run. Duh. Run. Oh, I see. Right. I've not struggled as much with this jumper as I thought I would, honestly. It looks so good in the one-to-one. It looks so good. Oh man, Cassio's artist knew what was up. Yeah, the dithering is great. I do think that doing stuff like this can be quite a good learning experience too, because I feel like there's pixel art techniques that have been used in this that if you replicated enough of these, you would eventually kind of learn the process. There's something real funky going on down here that I can't quite work out because of the prop. Like, I think this and this all have green underneath them. And I'm guessing that the finger extends down, possibly? I really can't tell. I think the hand is closed with the pointer extended. Absolutely, you're 100% right there, Voxy. I'm just trying to work out, like, what else would get filled here. Like that to... So... This one to me reads as like that. And then the one next to it reads as filled orange. So and then that one is filled blue. Ah, and that one is blue also. Is it this? Actually, I don't think that one is... I think that one is filled as well. And then... It look weird because you can't complete the hand. Yeah, but I guess they didn't complete the hand either. I'm just gonna do this. That looks fine. The one you just filled with orange is blue. Is that what you're saying, Fox? Like that? You reckon? Okay. Is this the only place they use that character in that pose? I mean, if I had a working Picky Talk, I could bring up that screen and get a better sense, but I don't. My Picky Talk is not in working condition. Which pixels should this align with? It's lined up. You could lower the whole thing to replicate the crop. Honestly, that looks fine. But that's definitely green there, Boxy. Wait, did we do that? Yeah, we did do that. No, I like this. I think this is good. I think we got it. Whoops. I should not have tabbed out of the... Oh, should not tabbed out of that window. Hang on one sec. Next one. I mean, I'm going to be wrapping up very soon anyway, but... Oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. There we go. Welcome back, Almeta. Okay. Probably gonna leave it here. Because the next thing to do I mean, if I was going to turn it into Dom, like, I genuinely don't know what the best approach would be. Ah, yeah. Foxy says, you know what it makes me think of with the cleaning supplies and all? It looks like the old Poltergeist character. Oh, don't worry, No Long Guy, I'll definitely save. Thank you for the reminder, though. Don't worry, this is on a brand new layer. Oh, it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be extremely difficult. Given the fact that we've only got green, blue, and orange. It's going to look like hair. Perfect. Yes, that is correct, Voxy. Or at least that's what I've seen too. I know, like, I think people have corroborated that leak. But I suppose it makes sense for it to run Android if it's just going to be a streaming thing. Green Dom. Looks like a tomato right now. I mean, it could just be helmetless Dom. Could be helmetless Dom. An even rarer sight. But also I need to figure out how we're going to do, like... I guess I could just dither the whole top. With the blue top. Anyway. I'm going to save this. In fact, I'll do that. I'll do that once I finish the stream because I got to find a suitable place to save it. Folks, this was a really, really fun impromptu stream. Thank you everybody for being here. For the scanning earlier on, I'm really glad that we got that scan completed. You changed the highlights of the hair orange for brown hair. I always got this... I guess I read this as being quite brown or black anyway. Do send the PNG. I'd love to have some fun with it. Absolutely, shall do. Wait, did I finish my previous thought? Oh yeah, just I'm glad to have that fully scanned. I'm glad you could be here for the end of the scan, and I'm also glad to have this started. I feel like some of the kind of guesses in chat were pretty spot on with what the plan is for this. But yeah, I hope to come back to this soon. Does anyone else get the feeling that maybe the finger extends this way, actually, rather than... I can't erase. I think it's that. That looks way too... That looks way too meaty. It could be. Looks like he's got an ET hand now, though. Nah, it's probably the other way around, huh? RJ says, I see a few blemishes. Oh, really? Okay, well, I will share this PNG so folks can point out the flaws in chat for sure. Okay, see you everybody. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow for some Domodachi. But until then, bye-bye.